In the sunny city of Corinth, Paul sat at a heavy table with his friend Tertius. Paul had a very big job. He wanted to write a letter to the people in Rome to tell them about God's amazing plan. "Are you ready, Tertius?" Paul asked, leaning forward. Tertius dipped his pen into the dark ink, ready to capture every word of this special message. Paul began by explaining that the good news is like a powerful light for everyone in the world. He told a young girl named Junia that it didn't matter where someone was from or what language they spoke. God's power is for everyone who believes, Paul said. He wanted the people in Rome to know that God's love was a bridge that reached across every ocean. But Paul had to explain something difficult first. He told Tertius that everyone in the world sometimes makes mistakes. He called these mistakes sin. It was like trying to hit a target with an arrow and missing every time. Paul explained that no matter how hard people tried to follow every rule, they couldn't be perfect on their own. Paul's face brightened as he told Junia the best part. Even though we miss the mark, God gives us a wonderful gift, he said. It's called grace. He explained that grace is something we don't have to earn by being perfect. It is a free gift given because God loves us. All we have to do is trust Him and say thank you with our hearts. To help them understand, Paul told Tertius about a man named Abraham from long ago. Abraham didn't become God's friend because he followed a list of rules, but because he believed God's promises. Paul looked up at the ceiling as if seeing the stars. Abraham trusted God even when things seemed impossible, and that faith made everything right. Paul wrote that because of this faith, we can have peace. He sat in a quiet garden with Junia and told her that God's love is like a warm waterfall poured into our hearts. We don't have to be afraid anymore, Paul whispered. He explained that even when things are hard, we can be happy because we know God is always looking after us. Tertius asked how people should live now that they had this new life. Paul explained that following God is like leaving a dark room and walking into the sunshine. Junia and Tertius listened as Paul described how we should stop doing things that hurt others and start living in a way that shows God's kindness to everyone we meet. Paul admitted that even he found it hard sometimes. He told Junia, "Sometimes I want to do the right thing, but I end up doing the wrong thing anyway. It's like a tug-of-war inside me." He wanted the children to know that everyone struggles, but they don't have to fight the battle alone. The secret is God's Spirit, Paul told Tertius. He explained that the Spirit is like a helper who lives inside us, giving us the strength to choose what is good. Paul's eyes shone with excitement as he wrote that we are now God's own children. We can call him Abba, which means dear Father, Paul said happily. Finally, Paul reached the most famous part of his letter. He looked at Junia and said, "Nothing in the whole world can ever separate us from God's love. Not trouble, not fear, not even the highest mountain or the deepest sea." Paul and Junia looked out at the horizon, knowing that they were safe in a love that would never, ever end.